Welcome, Aya, to Gomet Podcast.
Hello everybody, with the high definition
Exactly.
camera.
Apa tiba sangat?
Tiba
Tiba-tiba beauty
kita
queen
promote.
pula.
Congratulations for both
Thank
of
you
you
so
for the new
much.
podcast. Very proud of you guys.
Oh,
Thanks
thank you. We
lah.
love having you here. Kita
Thank
first
you.
time tak menangis. Ni menangis sebab gelak.
Yeah, actually finally nak tisu. Finally.
Betul tadi dah cakap kan.
Kita dah standby. So Aya, with
Yes,
that
Aya.
introduction, of course, we're so proud of you. 2
Thank
tahun je Aya dalam industri. 2 years dah macam-macam achievement, macam-macam peluang diberikan. And of course, we want to know, apart from all the achievements yang Sanjana dah cakap tadi, who is Aya sebenarnya behind the scenes?
Wow.
Tell us a bit.
Betul.
Aya 27 KL single.
Tinder profile punya bio ke?
Tinder. Single dan
Single?
available. Tutup cincin.
Tiba-tiba tutup cincin.
Buat perangan.
Buat perangai.
Aduh.
So basically like who is Aya? I'm 27. Nama penuh komersial Aya Amiruddin. So macam saya cakap tadi, people know me as a comedian basically, and I like to make people laugh lah.
Yeah.
That is my passion actually.
Yeah, you definitely make me laugh a lot. You can ask her.
Yeah.
I'm not one that is easy to laugh tau. I
Betul.
bukan jenis
Serious
yang
ah?
senang.
Serious. Dia kan jenis
I
yang
documentary,
buku-buku
babe.
kan.
Buku-buku betul.
Buku and animals je akan gelap.
Documentary. Bayangkan, I tengok Animal Planet baru I gelak. So macam for me,
Why?
Unik sikit babe.
Unik dia ni lah, betul lah. Wow. Kita interview dia lah. Kita interview dia.
Tak boleh.
Oh, tak boleh.
It's about
Okay,
you
okay.
today.
ya, terbalik. So bayangkan, Aya datang hari ni, I'm very happy. Tapi kan kita nak tanya sebab we do a lot of interviews. Both me and Sanjana behind the scene ke, in front of the camera, behind the camera kita banyak kena interview kan. But today we want to be asking the questions. Sebab we're very apart from our acting career semua, we have experienced beauty in a very different way. Semua orang assume I dengan Sanjana mesti tak ada masalah when it comes to beauty.
Betul. People never know your history
struggle.
kan,
Our
struggle and
backstory.
everything.
Macam saya cakap tadi lah dalam intro, I dulu masa kecil dikelilingi oleh animals. I came from a small
Where do you
town,
stay?
Australia.
Oh, patutlah. Tahu pelik kan lembu.
Polis kat mana
Kan dia
ni?
duduk mana ni?
Kenapa Malaysia tak ada lembu?
Jadi kan dikelilingi.
Lebih banyak kerbau
Faham.
kan.
Faham,
Tapi
faham.
so I duduk dekat Coonabarabran. Kalau you guys look it up, it's a very small town, a very small population.
I see.
Jadi sebenarnya kalau dekat Australia tu kira I paling cantik, I paling
Wah, paling TikTok paling hot
Yelah.
paling hot.
Yelah, nak
Tak payah
compare dengan
pakai
lembu
makeup.
ke?
Sana kerbau tak ramai ya.
Dia tengok memang dia comparekan diri dia.
She humanizes them.
Exactly. Tapi I grew up with dogs, sheep lagi lah, kambing biri-biri. Memang I lagi cantik.
Betul,
So I've
memang
never
confirm.
had to question. I've never had to question my beauty. Rambut I pun paling cantik kalau compare dengan kambing
Dengan
biri-biri.
lembu-lembu tu.
Masa tiba-tiba bila balik Malaysia kan, still I datang Malaysia, I tak pernah insecure dengan kecantikan orang lain sebab kita kan multiracial.
Betul,
country
faham.
kita. So macam-macam jenis kecantikan yang kita nampak, kita experience kan. I see so many different types of beauty. Macam wow, cantiknya. This type of beauty and that type of beauty. So oriental, very different. Kalau dekat Australia dulu memang I think like Mak Saleh semua it's the same. Dia putih and then macam hidung mancung.
Dia punya standard dia sama je kan.
Yeah,
Faham?
so when they looked at me, they thought I was beautiful, but I was different.
Different,
Yeah, I
yes.
macam exotic sikit lah dekat Australia. I know you're not wearing sunscreen. You do know repeated sun exposure with little to no protection is going to cause damage to elastin, collagen, and skin cells. Do you know what that means?
But Julia, tennis was your idea.
Wearing sunscreen every day will prevent inflammation from UV rays.
But Julia, swimming was your idea.
Not without sunscreen. It is clean, uses plant-based ingredients, and good for all skin, especially sensitive skin. Your makeup with SPF is not enough. You have to use a lot more makeup to actually reach the label SPF. Use this. Its hydrating formula is going to give you a very dewy base. Trust me!
Julia, leave me alone.
No! Please, sun protection factor SPF protects you from a specific ultraviolet light called UVB.
But Julia, most of the sunscreen makes my skin sticky and I look grey.
Not malacca. It is invisible with no white cast or a greasy residue. Won't leave your skin grey either. This is the vegan Airfit sunscreen with SPF 50+. This invisible ultralight facial sunscreen protects the skin from UV rays and pollution. Infused with nutrient-rich kale extract, the plant-derived formula delivers SPF 50+ protection while helping to moisturize and soothe the skin. The non-greasy, fast-absorbing texture keeps the skin hydrated with a matte finish.
You either wear this or haunt you for the rest of your life.
Exotic sikit bila balik kat Malaysia macam
Compared to the
normal.
animal, she was human lah kan.
So
She's
Agak lah.
Exactly.
Partially human.
actually.
So macam that was my experience growing up with beauty. Ayah pula macam mana?
Okay, as everybody knows, everybody pun dah tahu yang like I was born differently lah. Yes, like dalam segala segi I think, badan, rambut, kulit, everything. So I would not say it was very very hard because alhamdulillah God was there with me.
Yeah.
Walaupun macam mana pun orang hina ke, orang like downgrade ke, but I never really like put myself down. And because like maybe sebab my parents really like tell me that tak ada siapa yang boleh bawa kau ke bawah. Tak ada siapa like you are like special. Sebabnya kadang-kadang orang yang buat kita rasa sedih ni sebab kita rasa unik tu, berbeza tu adalah kekurangan. Sebenarnya kalau kita tengok daripada perspektif lain, unik tu adalah sebagai satu benda yang special sebab everybody doesn't have it. Why would it be macam kekurangan? It's supposed to be like a very strong things tau that somebody need to hold. Kalau macam kau ada katakan macam like there's some people with skin different kan, macam ada yang putih-putih tompok-tompok. Nobody have it. So you will pop out. Bagaimana pun kau akan pop out. Everybody will see you first. Sebenarnya you are different. So I think that's the problem before lah. Like what we struggle is because we see that speciality as a kekurangan.
Right.
Yeah.
But how did you get to that mentality? Were you always like that?
Exactly.
Not really.
Optimistic about
Starting dia macam susah sikit lah. Sebabnya dia kat sekolah budak pun putih, kecil-kecil. Aku macam giant kan. Kalau nak beratur kat sekolah kan kena ikut ketinggian. Akulah kat belakang.
Sama lah babe.
Ya babe. Mesti kat belakang. Lepas tu like budak-budak macam umur-umur macam kita kecil dulu kan semua kata hitam.
Right.
Like I was being called Mark Henry, Sean Kingston.
Right.
That thing is very like harsh lah.
Did it
as
hurt?
a kid.
Did it impact you?
Of course it did.
How did
like macam kalau macam tengah cakap tu, but like that's why I macam protect myself, I become like a bully.
Right.
So I like
Kenapa I tak buat tu Awak
yes,
lawak yang tak
babe.
jadi pula. Smart babe.
yes, I change it. Like I tukarkan benda tu untuk orang takut dengan I.
Right.
Yeah. So I was macam nampak macam seorang pembuli, tapi sebenarnya I jadi pembuli tu there's a reason behind it.
Betul.
Right.
Because I need to stand for myself. Like my parents will not be there every time.
Exactly.
Like kat sekolah kan orang boleh tak kau nangis tak boleh. Cannot like.
So you develop this macam aku kena defend
betul.
myself.
Like my dad always cakap yang kau tak boleh bagi orang bully kau. Kau jangan bully orang. Kau jangan bagi orang bully kau.
You bully orang
Kau
pula.
bully orang.
So how did you bully them?
I bully them so much.
Like how?
With plenty ways.
share satu
Berbagai cara. Nanti saya akan buat satu video untuk bagi tahu.
Wow,
But
dahsyat.
bully is never good. But like kalau like macam nak untuk protect yourself because kau pernah dibully, is okay.
No, I completely agree.
Self-defense.
I feel like even every bully, there is a reason behind
There's a
it.
reason why.
Correct.
Kadang-kadang sebab masalah keluarga kat rumah. Many reason.
Yeah.
But don't do it too much lah. Setakat untuk kita stand. Are you okay?
Okay. Sebab ada
Macam aku pula rasa macam.
tak, sebab you know why? Sebab kan bila ayah cerita kan, I teringat you know my experience with someone who's an African.
Okay.
And people don't know this, but I had a little brother.
Oh my god.
A little brother who's African. He was adopted because dia sebenarnya betul-betul daripada Afrika.
Okay.
Dia pure African. Macam
How
kalau
old is
ayah mix, he was 2 when I met him.
Okay.
He was a baby. Now he's I think 15, 16.
Oh my god.
So masa I first jumpa dia, kita tak adalah culture shock sangat sebab kita dekat Malaysia pun ada African.
Betul.
Bukannya kita tak pernah nampak,
Betul.
Kita bukannya tak pernah
Tak
expose to
tengok.
different cultures and different races daripada luar. Tapi bila dia duduk dengan kita, I didn't like him because he was taking all the attention. Because he was different, he was special. So I remember growing up with an African baby in the house. Everyone who came was always like, "Oh, baby this, baby that." Semua dia jadi attention tau. Tapi what I failed to see was dia sendiri ada struggle dia.
Yes.
Sebab I remember this conversation he had with my mom yang betul-betul buat I insaf. Sebab betul-betul insaf after dia ada conversation tu. Insaf tau. Sebab dia kata apa tau dekat my mom. Dia kata, you said I'm your son, but why is my hair like this? Antonio's hair is straight.
Does he know
Julia's
before?
hair is straight.
Time tu he doesn't know.
Dia tak tahu. Dia budak lagi. Masa dia tanya tu umur dia baru 10 tahun, 11 tahun. Lepas tu dia tanya kan, you kata I'm your son. Tapi kenapa I different? Kenapa kulit kita
That
lain?
was my question too.
Lepas tu my mom would always tell him like, she had chocolate milk a little too much, and then like all these excuses just to make him happy. Lepas tu dia sampai dah buat rebonding.
Oh my
Dia
God,
nak
this is
rambut
the
sama
face,
dengan
babe.
kita.
This is the face.
Tu I nak tahu. How did
Yes,
you
yes.
go through it?
I really like don't remember anything, but basically of course my mom and my dad like they were really like macam ni dia macam polish I lah to be strong. Because they know that they are not going to be there like forever. So they really prepare me for this thing.
Sebab ayah yang kita kenal hari ni memang kita tahu you're confident, you're comfortable in your own skin, you're comfortable with who you are, with where you came from, your origins, sebab tak semua orang ada kekuatan tu atau because some people diorang nak tukar macam my brother tu. Dia nak tukar, dia kata tak nak I nak tukar jadi putih, I nak tukar rambut, I nak rebonding semua kan. Lepas tu tapi untuk ayah terima. Like no,
But
I
it's
love
actually
that.
a process. I even me, I lalui. That's why when I heard it
Fasa.
like, wait, this is ini apa soalan yang sama. I ask that question like, kenapa macam ni? Kenapa aku tak putih? Kenapa rambut dia orang ni macam ni? Kenapa like but like like I'm very thankful that my dad, because I was raised with my adopted parents.
Yeah.
So my dad actually look like me. I look like him.
Oh.
Yes, hidung sama, kulit pun dia is very dark skin tau. So maybe that is one of the reason yang buat I macam, even though I question that thing, but it's not really like, because my dad would always say that sama kan kulit kita, sama kan, that kind of thing. So macam
Cute.
okay sama, tak apa, like at least my dad is just like me, even though like rambut tak sama tapi at least colour sama. So itu adalah antara penguat lah that time. But like after lepas sekolah, actually my paling berat, I punya berat is 136.
Okay. Kgs.
136 kg. Yeah, so I was like really besar and really big, really tall, and then really I was darker than this kot, I think. Very darker lah. So bila habis sekolah, macam pelik lah semua orang, boyfriend, kita tak berdua. Kita tak ada tepi-tepi tangga. Sedap pun ada dua orang kita kat tepi tangga kan. So bila lepas sekolah tu, I started like having a crush on this one guy. So and later on he actually said that he likes skinny girl. So because of that I said like so I just started losing weight, and I think I lost about 30 kg that time. So I went straight to 100. And starting from there, like everything changed. Sebabnya it's actually a process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kita masa kecil-kecil memang semua selebek-selebek je lah. Lain lah kalau macam yang memang betul mix ke apa kan.
Yeah, then
that
you
one
will
is
stand out
different
and
lah.
nobody's business
Yeah,
lah,
that one is
yeah.
different because maybe Allah dah kurniakan dia punya kelebihan kan.
Yeah.
But like most of us, I think lagi-lagi macam yang sama dengan I, mix, we are not even born in our like orang kata
Continent
yes,
pun.
kan, betul,
Yeah.
faham tak?
Yeah.
So dia macam itu agak struggle lah. Agak struggle. But like it's a process. Bila
Yeah.
sampai that one time, kita akan tahu macam mana nak bersolek. Like you say, 24 baru belajar makeup.
Betul.
Like you say, masa tu
Lambat.
barulah you kulit dah tak kusam, pandai
Yeah.
jaga diri. So it's actually is a process.
Yeah.
Itu adalah proses kita sebagai manusia.
Dan fasa-fasa yang berbeza
Fasa-fasa,
yang you have to go
betul.
through.
Baru kita kena rasa buruk, kita kena rasa cantik,
Betul.
kita kena rasa kurus, kita kena rasa gemuk.
Baru you go through life proper,
Yeah,
kan?
it's an experience. So don't worry, it's an experience. You will be
Yeah.
okay. It's a process.
Yeah. But before that, Aya, because of your keunikan, like and being in Malaysia, we know the beauty standards quite opposite of what you
Exactly.
are. Kalau you pergi kat negara lain, you will be like the hot thing
Yes,
there.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
But like before this, like now we are more inclusive. Tapi sebelum ni, did you feel macam shunted, macam ignored or looked differently, or
Very, very.
especially being dark? Like, can you share
Yes.
more of that? People's expectation or tanggapan terhadap you because you were tan skin.
Yang paling besar when like I was a little kid kan, pasal itulah, pasal budak it's actually our age mate lah that time yang akan lebih membuatkan kan, lebih lagi macam kalau macam kita ada macam kalau kat sekolah kan ada peragaan ke, they will never selected you because you are
The
not
beauty
that,
standard.
it's beauty standard. Kan macam kalau cikgu pun like sometimes kan there's ada perkataan yang dicakapkan mempunyai
Maksud
maksud
tersirat.
yang berbeza.
Tersirat,
Sebenarnya kadang-kadang kita sebagai orang, kita manusia lain-lain, kadang orang tu tak maksudkan benda tu, but like there's some word that the people will say like macam tak apa, tak apa, tak cantik pun tak apa.
Yeah.
What
is that?
What is that?
What
How
is
can you say that
that?
kind of a thing?
Yeah.
Kulit hitam tak apa,
Tak
janji tu
apa,
bukan
tak apa,
hati
baik,
hitam.
janji baik.
Apa?
So that
Yeah.
kind of thing tau. So itu yang apa I harapkan untuk that generasi baru ni, even for teachers, because this
Yeah.
thing came from our elders tau.
Yeah.
Teachers, aunties,
Yeah.
big sisters, saudara mara, try to change, try to think before
You talk.
you say something
Yeah.
kan. Kita kena cuba untuk faham, tengok situasi
Betul.
orang, tengok orang tu punya condition, try
Yeah.
to be a better
Person
person
lah, basically.
kot.
Yeah.
Try to cakap yang sebaiknya. If there's a
Yeah.
better way, jangan cakap
Yeah.
macam tu. Sebabnya that thing sometimes for people like me that face this kind of a thing, we actually accept it in a different way.
Correct.
tapi orang
Penerimaan
yang
tu lain.
Betul. Our POV is very different.
Very.
Very,
Yes.
very different.
Yes.
And
Very,
the
very
only
different.
way we can serve each other and coexist and, you know, at least bring people happiness is
Yes.
to understand
Exactly.
the different ways we go through life. Like the both of you, we were just talking about this before we started recording. I'm a
Exactly.
documentary person. I'm a serious person.
Betul.
But both of you are on the same page where, you know, you're more of a chill, relax. I suka berfikir. I suka benda-benda yang macam, benda-benda pelik. Like macam, I pernah buang sampah dalam tong sampah. Lepas tu I fikir, sampah ni pergi mana?
Lepas tu, itu macam
I
2 minggu punya cerita tau. Dia akan
I research daripada mana tong sampah tu sampai I can tell you a whole episode on just mana sampah kita pergi dekat Malaysia dan apa
It's
masalah
rubbish.
yang kita
I mean, literally, it's
Yeah,
rubbish. It's garbage.
it's apa masalah yang kita tengah hadapi semua everything I can tell you A to Z. I
People
know
are
it.
different though.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Tengok thought process I different. I suka
Betul.
belajar a lot about things that people would maybe not care about. And then macam for you pula, I like how you said like this sentence really affected you. Di mana dorang dalam ayat tu sebenarnya tak dimaksudkan pun
Tak
macam tu.
dimaksudkan pun, yes.
Tapi the way it was said is like tak cantik pun tak apa. Yang penting baik. Yang penting.
Betul.
And they think they're helping you. They
statement.
think they're being
Yes.
nice to you and making you feel
Correct.
better.
Tapi sebenarnya the truth is kenapa orang tu yang Allah dah kurniakan memang look dia macam tu, kenapa you nak kena suruh dia terima? Sedangkan you tak terima the beauty standard is different.
Exactly.
Beauty
You are
standard
telling that
berbeza.
person you are not pretty.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Apa?
Betul.
Yeah.
Why would you say
Jangan
that?
mencarut.
Tapi seeloknya sebenarnya kalau kita boleh ubah sikit our beauty standard and then we tukar our perspective,
Yes.
sebenarnya we would live in a much better community. To be
Betul.
honest, macam
Sikit
I
je.
Yeah.
membesar dengan animals that never had to make me question my beauty. Going back to that story yang I was talking about in the introduction, I had a whole shift in my beauty punya standard and my understanding on beauty and my view on beauty when I was with this guy. I remember I was about to book a session dengan a doctor for fillers.
Oh my god.
Fillers sebab I was told that I had no dimension on my face. That I didn't have like that sweet girl look or like that. My beauty was basically different. It was too exotic. Lagi-lagi sebelum I bertudung, Sebab dia macam very sharp, nampak tua. And
Macet
not
lah.
only lelaki yang pernah cakap benda ni, perempuan pun pernah cakap benda ni. And I remember I was on set. It was my first day of shoot. First day, first scene. Ada orang ni, dia datang dekat I, dia cakap, you have nothing to offer. Tak cantik, tak boleh berlakon.
Somebody said that.
Yeah. And I was like, at that time it killed me. So bayangkan sebab I membesar dengan community yang tak pernah question my beauty.
question.
Tiba-tiba I had to question like macam, am I not good enough? Do I really have nothing to offer? Tapi like what I want to ask from you girls is like, people like me and Sanjana, like I said tadi, people would assume that we don't have to go through these
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
Tapi sebenarnya kita semua, we're on the same boat.
Yeah.
And it's just that the perspective is different. Because for me, I see people from their energy. I see people from their vibe. I see people from how they treat others. I bukan nampak their physical first. And this applies to anyone. It doesn't have to be a friend. It applies to people that I would talk to on a daily basis or that I would meet. But for you, Aya, after everything that you've gone through kan, what is your perspective of beauty now? How would you create beauty in your life and with people around you?
I think to me, beauty is very
Subjective?
very like subjective, of course. Like kau boleh cantik kalau kau jaga diri. Kau just need to be neat, just look good, wear anything you like, be happy. If you are happy, confirm cantik, babe.
Betul.
Center. Kau just betul-betulkan your aura, your energy.
Betul.
Because in this life, it's all about frequency and vibration, right? Like, so actually benda ni, bila aura kita cantik and kita punya energy like
Automatically.
very high, automatically though people will say like, oh, kau ni, like people say like to some people, people will not think that, oh, I'm very pretty, but because of that aura, maybe people will say, wow, there's something like in you, you look like very happy lah, very lively lah. So actually that's also beauty. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That is also beauty. You don't need to be like, wow, you have sharp nose, you have this. No, you don't really need that. If you have it, then Alhamdulillah.
You
Allah
match the
bagi.
current beauty
Yes,
standard of that country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, thank God. But
Yeah.
like, if you don't have it, try to find the happiness inside you.
Yep.
Because that happiness is really, really that peaceful. That happiness actually is the one that will make you be pretty inside and out.
Yeah, that was
That's
your
what I
glow
feel.
up.
Yeah.
Speaking of glow up, do you remember when was the last time you transitioned from old Aya, the Aya that had to face public and their beauty standards, to the glow up that you are today? Sebab kita kenal Aya yang dah confident, yang dah cantik luar dan dalam, yang dah berubah. Because to our listeners out there, mungkin diorang tengah lalui fasa Aya yang dulu.
Betul.
Sekarang ni fasa Aya yang baru, fasa Aya yang dah successful, fasa Aya yang dah terima diri sendiri, dah terima everything about yourself. But what was the transition and how you got there?
This transition,
Dia macam, Aya ingat tak the last time somebody hurt you with like a sentence or a word, like for me, where I almost got fillers just because
okay,
I
faham.
thought na macam I'm not beautiful enough.
Yeah.
Tapi I stopped myself because I macam, why do I feel this way? And then I realised that benda ni sebenarnya bukan datang daripada orang lain tau. Sebenarnya datang daripada
diri sendiri.
your own diri.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Betul.
So which moment do you remember that really hit you hard?
I think when I started my diet lah, that time that I lost 36 kg, that one really hit me like a truck. Bila kau dah suka orang tu cakap depan
Lepas tu
muka
dia
kau, aku tak
reject.
suka perempuan gemuk, something like that. So I was like, okay, I will do this for myself, not for anybody. You need to do this for yourself tau, actually. Kalau you rasa you can lose weight, you feel happy, you do it. It's actually on yourself. Kalau you rasa you nak like macam nak buat anything on yourself ke, nak buat rambut ke, nak pakai makeup ke, do it.
Yeah.
Buat you rasa apa yang you rasa you boleh improve about yourself, do it.
So I have a question. If really beauty comes from within and you have to just be happy and stuff, did you not feel happier when you were prettier?
Yeah.
It doesn't really change anything. To
Really?
me. It doesn't really change anything. But like for masa dah kurus tu, rasa bila orang puji. Because like I try to avoid everybody for 6 months. For me to really like, masa tu memang wish buat dye Atkins. Have you heard?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So I did that for 6
Gila lah.
months. Waste.
Later on, it was proven. I think Atkins doesn't really work or something.
It
works for you?
working though.
Okay.
Tapi memang kau-kau lah. Memang kau-kau memang sebab without carbohydrate and stuff kan. So memang agak extreme. So for that 6
Yeah.
months, I did not see any of my friends. I did not meet anybody. Just my parents. So I just go and then still go to the gym. And I lost 36 kg. So bila jumpa, everybody was like, wow. So the
Glow up.
Because it's like
the
that
things started
transition.
coming in. Guys started like, wow, ni talking to
Pandang-pandang.
started
Right.
having like masa tu barulah start macam texting. Baru macam ada orang interested. that
Enjoying
kind of,
that part that you have never
so
experienced.
that's actually a process. You need to face pain first
Yeah.
for you to
Enjoy pleasure.
rebirth, like
Yeah.
reprogram. Cantikkan diri you.
Tapi
macam
kan
tu.
Aya, like I don't know if you guys know this, like Ju definitely knows. I had a fat face juga tau. Like I had a big girl face and I would say that I would call myself fat because I was just unhealthy. I wasn't born that way.
Before?
Yeah.
You're
I was
okay.
always born skinny. Like I was in my normal size. Tapi there was one point I was really chubby. I was in
Yeah.
fact plus size.
Oh really?
Yes, and that was
Yeah.
because of bad lifestyle. I was just studying and eating and sleeping late. But you know what? After that, when I had my glow up, because I wanted to pursue in this industry, I had my glow up, and I thought that would be my dream,
Yeah.
achieving what I wanted, which is the dream body, the dream face. Because I knew I could be beautiful, tapi I felt like it was hidden behind all the fat. But when I reached my target, obviously I had more attention, I had more opportunities.
Yes.
But after a while, I realized I was really, really sad. It's like it's so weird. I felt like, oh my god, I was actually happier back then. Sebab back then pun I had a partner, and I feel like my expectation was less. My partner
Yes.
really loved me for me.
For you.
Later on, I felt like, do they really love me for me? Are they just infatuated with me? Am I just pretty to look at and people want to be around pretty people? Like I had identity crisis for a while. So I want to know, like in your sense, like did you feel a
Yeah.
shift of happiness,
Yeah.
or is it more taxing now because you have more, challenges? Like kalau you're not that pretty, then whatever, lah, there's nothing you can do. But now that you're getting better, then orang akan nitpick more things.
Faham.
You know?
Expect too much
Yeah,
kan.
back then I'm pharmacist je, orang macam cantik ni pharmacist ni walaupun gemuk.
Faham.
You know? Tapi sekarang
that you don't really
Yes.
get that attention before, but now you do.
that is one. I mean, I got a lot of attention after, but I just didn't feel happy. I felt macam I'm skinny. I was so skinny back then. I was skinny, tapi like I didn't get authentic love. So that I didn't have authentic happiness. Like for you, was there a shift of happiness before and after?
Babe, did you know the moisturizer that you have is a dermatologist developed lotion and the #1 face moisturizer?
Is that the...
And it's 100% allergy tested, fragrance free, and paraben free. Oh, and they also evaluate formulas for over 50 years and have generated an immense database on allergy science and formulation knowledge. That's amazing. And they call this process allergy science. How cool is that? And the result, even more precision in product formulation and less potential for reaction.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool. Also, did you know many things can dehydrate your skin, including stress, that's me right now, lack of sleep, oh, that's you, pollution, air travel, that's you again, and time spent in the sun, oh no, that's me. Oh, wow, wow, wow.
But Julia-
Wait, we can fight back with Moisture Surge 100-hour hydrator. Their gel moisturizer penetrates deep into the skin surface for 100 hours of stabilizing hydration. Wow, you know what? I should have bought one for myself.
Hey, are you crazy? 100 hours? What are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
Clinique, babe. Remember on your birthday when I took you out for coffee and then I gave you a bunch of gifts, which I say, hey, try it out and let me know what you feel about it because I might get one for myself. But you know what? I prioritized you first. So I bought a whole set for you and got no feedback. So I'm reading all the best ingredients for you.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you got me coffee. But what gift? What clinic?
Oh my God, son!
Does clinic help with memory loss too? Because maybe you need it then.
Oh no.
Not really because lepas I lost that weight, I feel lighter. And maybe like the different is too much. Masa tu I memang unhealthy lah.
Faham.
I was very
That's
very
different
unhealthy,
then,
very
right.
very unhealthy. Around susah nak cari baju, susah nak cari ni, masa nak pergi kena tempah baju, kalau nak baju beli dah siap baju raya memang takkan lah. So
Yeah.
maybe because like I was very unhealthy, I could not even move that much. Nak naik tangga pun ditunggu-tunggu. So when I lost that amount of weight, yang 36 kg, I feel very relieved.
Right.
I feel like I was reborn again. Like, okay, this is how you feel when you can like move easily. So
Wow.
maybe that's
Faham.
quite different to me lah that
Right.
time, because I was being very very unhealthy, eating sampai pukul 6 pagi. Masa tu kan dah lepas habis sekolah kan tak ada buat apa-apa SPM kan, duduk je.
Makan je lah kan.
Makan, bangun, tidur lambat bangun. So very unhealthy lah that time. So bila I dah lost that weight, I feel it's more to self-love lah. I try to love myself, because
That's
at
the
the end of the
key.
day, it's you and you.
Yeah. And health is a big part of self-love.
Yes, exactly. So from there lah, I think like, of course, after that, it's always, selalu akan datang. Kadang-kadang you rasa macam, ni tak cantik lah, hari ni rasa macam tak cantik lah. But like, I always try to tell myself that ini adalah kurniaan Allah.
Yeah.
Setiap orang kata makhluk Tuhan ni semuanya elok-elok. Semua ciptaan Tuhan tu elok-elok.
Betul.
Tak ada yang tak sempurna. Semuanya cantik. So
God doesn't make mistakes.
yeah, do you understand? Like kita kena betul-betul faham that word kan.
Yeah.
So if you really understand, you won't
Won't
kita
question it.
tak ada no question lah.
That's a good point. If you're actually close to your God, you will never really have this problem.
You don't really like, you just appreciate, bersyukur. Kita bersyukur, okay macam ni. Ada orang ada macam ni, ada orang macam ni. Sebabnya semua benda dalam kehidupan kita ni sebenarnya adil. Cuma kita kena
Betul.
nampak daripada
There's
different
always something.
perspective.
Yeah.
Kita kalau orang ni tak ada, yang ni tak ada family, yang ni pula ada family, yang tu tak pandai, yang ni pula kelakar, pandai ni.
Betul.
Something like that.
Yang ni ada duit tapi tak ada orang.
Tapi tak ada orang, yang ini
family.
tak ada duit, but everybody likes
Betul.
him. So something like that. It's always
it's fair.
kita punya perspektif lah, to me. It's all about perspective. Kalau you rasa, kalau kita terima, kita bersyukur, kita terima ourselves and just want to be happy, insyaAllah, you feel pretty.
Betul. And I feel like in the society that we live today, it is very heavily influenced by social media.
Betul doh.
Sebab kita compare. Kita selalu compare. We compare our lives to another person's
Kylie
life.
Jenner ke, kau gila
Yelah.
doh.
Dan sekarang dah ada orang AI. Mampus lah nak compare dengan AI.
Lagi mampus. Yang kalau kita ingat macam, oh ni betul, sebenarnya
Exactly.
AI.
Ya, AI.
Sebab dulu kalau kita nak compare pun kita compare dengan community, kita rasa
betul.
it's
kita
a
punya
small
kawan-kawan
community.
kelas kita, ini dah sampai ke London, kita dah tahu.
Exactly.
Dulu dengan chip-chip je.
Ya. Ayah, I nak tanya. What if you weren't this unique? Do you think your comedic career would be as successful?
I believe so, because memang daripada kecil orang memang ramai kata jadilah something, jadilah pelakon ke apa, because itu personality I.
And did that personality come because of how you looked?
Exactly.
Did you have to grow?
What do you think?
I don't know, because for me, I'm not funny like you lah, babe. Tapi I felt like I developed my personality a lot because I grew up, you know, people called me a lot of words and names. So I would cover the pain up with comedy. So I was wondering if it's the same case with you.
I think it's the same. Almost lah, sama lah babe. Sebabnya bila kita dah, orang dah bagi kita aura set, caci. Kita try to turn it like, because sekarang kalau macam, okay, my style is, kalau orang bahan I akan bahan diri I balik.
Right.
I will not try to, kenapa nak tiba-tiba nak marah, no, ke nak hina dia balik, no. If you are like macam, kalau kau bahan aku akan bahan diri aku balik sampai kamu tak boleh nak cakap apa dah.
That's a great coping mechanism.
Betul doh, serious, like itu je cara dia sebenarnya. Orang tak akan cakap apa.
Yalah.
Tak ada cakap apa dah.
I would join them also usually.
Yes,
I would join them,
serious.
hide my ugly photo everywhere.
Exactly
And you know what I
doh.
do? I would like do like macam jump scare, tak tiba-tiba orang buat apa.
Oh, betul doh.
Apa gambar?
Exactly doh. I swear, serious.
Tapi
Dia
kat
macam tu.
dalam it's not fun lah kan. You wish you were. Don't you wish like you didn't have to deal with all that? Like you wish you were the special girl for once. Everyone
before,
just.
I think yes, of course before, but now I come to the, I accept lah. I terima je. Terima. Because it's quite fun to me though. Bila nak bahan-bahan diri sendiri, kelakar doh.
I know. Time Mega Spontan tu, that was your best part kan?
Yeah doh,
The
that's
netizen
why.
time.
Yeah doh,
Dia
just
menang semua.
kelakar je, I bahan je diri I balik. Sebabnya nak bahan orang tak nak lah kan, takut kita orang terasa ataupun kita merendah-rendahkan
sendiri je
orang.
lah. Safe.
Bahan diri sendiri lah. Safe. Aku minta dia, aku minta faham kat diri kan.
Exactly.
Something like
And
that.
acceptance is such a big word because
Yes, I think
benda
I
tu tak boleh
accept.
buat-buat.
Betul
Kita tak
tu.
boleh fake. Kalau you
Betul.
cakap je, oh I accept it. Tapi sebenarnya energy you boleh nampak.
Yes.
You,
Betul,
orang
betul,
lain
betul,
boleh
betul.
rasa kalau benda tu
Exactly.
you buat acceptance ke
Betul.
ataupun you memang you accept yourself as who
Accept
you
yourself,
are. And
betul.
benda tu dia akan reflect and you akan bagi juga benda tu dekat semua orang
Betul.
di around you, you know.
Exactly.
And that includes like people on social media yang pernah cakap or judged you for who you are, what you're experiencing,
Betul tu.
right?
I want to ask you, Aya, do you think about, you know about beauty privilege? Dia kata macam
Betul,
orang yang
itu
cantik
betul
dapat
tu.
privilege. Do you
Itu
think it's
betul.
true?
It's true.
Can you explain
Coming
like your
from Aya.
experience?
Betul, it's very very true. It's
I'll tell
it's
you
a
now,
bitter
Aya.
it's a bitter word, but
Yeah.
like
It's a
it's
bitter
the truth.
truth.
Yes.
Yeah, like
it's
how
very,
how
very
you
true.
experience that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, macam mana nak cakap tanpa tanpa kata ya.
Fine. Because like for me, I'll tell you that
Okay,
at least that beauty privilege doesn't exist for me.
Really?
I don't lie lah, girl. She's so oblivious
okay, kalau
tau.
like dekat restaurant ke, but I'm talking about career-wise though.
Okay, career no.
Kalau career tak.
Career because
I don't
everyone's
have beauty
beautiful.
privilege. Exactly.
Tapi like
There's a
in
lot
general,
to-
in like life,
I don't think I get things my way.
at all.
Maybe tak sedap
Like
kot.
macam
tak
tak
sedap
bayar
kot.
macam
Sometimes
saman
kan
ke.
senang macam Roblox je lah.
Ha ya, for
Itu
example.
paling senang lah macam
Yeah.
Roblox
Yeah.
macam ni kan. Sebab tu lah orang cakap kalau perempuan bang
Yeah.
gimana dia jalan. They don't even bother to check ke apa ke. Even though like kau tak pakai seat belt ke apa-apa last sekali you tak ada nombor telefon.
Yeah, oh my god, you know
That
how many
is the easiest one though.
how many fake numbers I've given? Like
Betul. See,
Yeah.
kalau macam tak cantik, kalau macam I different sebabnya I akan buat kelakar. So like abang polis pun macam macam lupa dengan kesalahan apa yang I buat. I memang mandram dengan kelakar. But like kalau macam like different people yang macam maybe tak kelakar, tak mungkin dia rasa dia kurang menarik, lepas tu dia punya pun rasa
Yeah.
macam confident
Aura
dia
dia
ni
pun
kan
low.
mulalah cakap pun macam ni. Abang tu pun cakap ganti tepi.
memang you minta kan orang
Sejam
dia.
lah kau duduk situ. Isi borang lah. Serious though, that is a very the easiest one you nak tengok untuk
Beauty privilege. It's
serious.
real lah
Yeah.
kan.
Kalau macam kat kedai makan pun.
Yeah.
Kalau kau cantik lah, abang tu ni makan apa dek?
Oh,
Kau
that's
tunggu
true.
lah duduk kat tepi tu.
Tak payah pergi jauh, babe.
Betul
Hari
tu.
ni, sebab I full makeup kan. Cara kita punya tag team kat belakang tu,
Ah.
cara he treat us, lain. Like, you
Lain
have to go
sangat.
to Bollywood lah, tiba.
Oh, tiba.
Semalam marah-marah. Yeah, so
Selalu kata lambat lah kau ni. Wah, dia senang tu every day kan. I
yeah,
rasa.
so then if beauty privilege is real, kenapa semua orang kat dunia ni tak nak strive for beauty?
Exactly kan.
Yeah.
Ayah tak terfikir. Tak terfikir nak ubah. Like I did once upon a time with
Of
fillers.
course.
Tapi tak sampai sebab takut.
Takut filler kat mana babe? You nak letak filler kat mana?
Pergi my whole face. I was gonna change my
Serious
whole
ah?
face. I was gonna mancung lagi hidung. Lepas tu macam maybe tebal kali. At that time Kim K was a thing kan. So
Okay.
macam maybe inject sikit sini, inject sana. And then bila buat consultation, I'm just staring at the doctor macam, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Sebab kalau you nak buat untuk diri you sendiri, is going to
It's
be
different,
bad lah. Kalau you
yeah.
rasa you nak buat, is okay. But because
Yeah.
of that guy kan.
Exactly. And not just guy, it was women as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, women coming up to me. So macam for me, I've thought about it. What about you?
I nak letakkan.
Have you, apa tiba-tiba kat sini ni?
I letak kat sini.
You nak tak kat sini?
I feel like macam kecil aku punya.
Girl, kau gila ke apa? You
We
nak-
are, yes. See? I rasa macam kecil aku punya.
Beauty standard different.
Sangat-sangat
Then what
different
is
lah.
mine kalau yours macam tu?
Exactly. Macam tu macam cakap. Kalau you nak letak filler betul lagi muka I. Something like that kan. Tapi tu dah cakap. POV people different though.
Yeah, it's
rasa
literally
macam
what you go
kecil.
through.
Kita rasa macam tak boleh lah ni. Padahal
Tapi
tak ada
in
apa
this
pun.
room, all three of us, Alhamdulillah, we have reached satu fasa di mana we've all accepted our own beauty and we're all different.
Yes,
Look
yes,
at three of
yes,
us, we're
yes.
all
Betul,
different.
betul.
I'm
Very
different, you're different. The sheeps in Australia will be very happy with me because today
Yes.
I have evolved.
Babe, sheep tu dah mati dah apa. Tapi
Ya, Pak.
Juni still ingat dia human macam tu. Hello? Lifespan
Dah kena korban dah.
lama dah maybe Ju dah makan dah pun.
Keturunan dia, babe. Akan ingat kalau I balik.
Aku turunan ni. Tiba dia datang balik kan semua chip beratur.
Mesti dia meh
Our queen is back.
And frogs also, my god. And the irony though, when you're talking about this, and now she's married to an aesthetic doctor.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, you are married.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I
Best
always test my husband. I'm macam, can I do lip fillers? Can I? No. He's like, I love you the way you are. I want you to stay with that, like your beauty ke apa. Tak pun ni nak save cost lah. Tak tahu mana satu.
Mungkin juga tu.
Mungkin
Dia
yang
boleh bawa
cost
laki dia.
kot.
kita interview laki dia.
Ayah tanya dia. You nak
Betul,
save
kita
cost
tanya dia betul-betul.
You sebenarnya nak save cost kan bila mahal
Cakap betul-betul.
Yeah, tapi I think like you know kalau kahwin pun and you're getting married soon, congratulations on
Thank you
being
so much.
engaged.
Ada juga laku juga.
Sanjana is also getting married.
Yes,
Eh,
kita semua laku.
apa you cakap ni? Time Mega Spontan tu, my partner's friends yang datang tu, yang Nigerian tu, pun pandang-pandang Aya, okay?
Betul.
Ya,
Saya
betul.
hampir di try.
Ya.
Tapi slim, no worry. Betul, babe. Kat belakang gaya macam nervous je aku. Sajana kata, babe, my friend is coming.
But I didn't know he's your partner.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm sorry.
No worries, babe. Aku dah hampir-hampir dah nak ikut tu.
Bangat lah, ya. But yeah,
my goodness.
and so Aya, so since we have reached this phase lah, tapi to those who have not, you know, those younger ones watching, like, and they honestly, when I say this to people, they're like, oh, kau senang cakap, sekarang kau dah
Kau
cantik. And kau dah
betul.
popular, at least you are an artist.
Betul.
What about those yang kat kampung-kampung tu yang nobody will ever really...
How you know they're from kampung?
No, I
For
mean like...
kampung and bandar, both.
I mean like,
Everywhere.
yeah, but I feel like the bandar people may, you know, speak differently sometimes to these people lah.
Betul.
Tapi yang
Yeah.
those who don't have access to people who to speak that way ke apa, they will always just feel shunted and kena bahan and
Betul,
kena, you know,
faham.
like what you said lah, those words tapi yang tersirat tu macam mana.
tersirat.
So how do you motivate these kids, these young girls?
Yeah.
It's a process, kids. Just go through it.
Just trust the process.
Just trust the process. Everything's going to be fine. We are all, 3 of us survive it.
Yeah.
3 of us survive it. No worries,
Tiga.
it's a process.
Exactly.
Betul.
And
it's
you
a
don't need to be
process.
beautiful to be successful.
Betul.
You really don't.
Betul. It's very, very subjective lah.
Yeah.
Cantik tu subjectif. Kadang-kadang orang dekat UK ingat kau tak cantik. Orang kat
Yeah.
Korea ingat kau cantik.
Yeah, betul.
Proses.
My partner's friends all like, girl, you have no meat on you. I'm like, kau gila ke apa?
Betul doh.
Ha. Hey,
Aku
Ni
ingat kau
betul
cakap
ya?
pasal aku. Aku cakap pasal kau.
Okay, I faham the confusion.
Dia kata, itu tersirat tu.
Bohong punya ya.
Aku tu salah fikir.
Right, so just go through it. Like
Just go
like what
through
you
it.
said also.
Yeah.
Just take a step in front.
Betul.
And keep going through it.
And just work
You
with-
kena rasa untuk you experience
That's
in life
true,
though.
babe. You gotta embody.
Yes.
Even if you don't look the part, tapi you kena embody.
Betul.
In the end, orang akan nampak juga.
Betul. Nanti kan kalau tak lalu proses tu, macam mana kau nak cakap podcast ni nanti?
Betul?
Kan?
So kalau if you're not so beautiful, congratulations. You probably have a lot of insight.
Betul.
Exactly. And you work with what you have within your control.
Exactly.
Macam kalau you nak buat film pun tak salah. Kalau you
Boleh,
nak buat.
kalau
But then
you
after
betul-betul
that-
nak.
Yeah, but don't do it because you feel
Because of other people,
insecure.
no.
Correct.
No,
Do not ever do it for other
Betul,
people.
you
Yeah.
regret
Don't
though,
ever.
serious.
And also macam you know, like for me, I remember it is so important to get to know yourself.
Betul?
Get to know who you are.
Correct.
Get to know what are your insecurities. Get to know what you love.
Betul.
What you love about yourself. Sampai kan bila orang datang pun cakap dekat you. Macam I pernah pergi this one event untuk media. Lepas tu ada makcik ni. I remember lagi dekat Penang. Dia datang dekat tak cantik pun.
Lah, kau ni makcik.
I macam, oh ya ke? Tak apa makcik. It's okay. Because your beauty standard is different. So macam I think I'm so used to the sheeps kan. So bila manusia datang
Betul lah,
dekat I
jangan
macam tak
sampai.
boleh. I macam tak boleh
Kesiannya.
brain. Sebab
Kan?
I rasa macam I have never questioned it. So that was like a process that I went
Alah,
through.
yalah. I also get called a lot. Some
Yeah.
people think I'm trans.
Yeah. So macam
Hey, kenapa you gelak lain
Ada cara dia cakap, tapi putih I'm trans.
I mean like I wouldn't I think if I'm a beauty queen maybe I won't get this kind of problem lah kan, tapi tak. Ada juga orang ingat macam
Yeah.
ni
Serious
lelaki tu
ah?
ada lah. Sometimes when I really embody it to the max, babe, especially when I was in pageantry you kena lebih sikit, you kena you know you kena stand out kan.
Faham.
So when I bawa karakter tu kat Malaysia, dia like ni pondan mana ni. So yeah, I kena juga strong face pun ada kekurangan dia. Certain
Faham.
angle you may look like a man. If you don't shave on
Aku tak
time.
boleh, kau jangan gelak.
Sumpah lah, babe. So yeah, cantik ke hodoh ke kena juga.
Kena juga, serius
Yeah.
though, kena juga.
Yeah.
But one thing I think is very important to mention juga, which actually you taught me this. When I used to do my self-reflection kan.
Yeah.
Sebab I always, whenever we look at the mirror, it's just to tengok kecantikan tau. And then to a point where I realised every time I look at the mirror, I'm always nitpicking sebab I'm a perfectionist in that way. I'm a beauty enthusiast, so I'm a perfectionist. So I'm like, first thing I look at is not like, oh, small waist. Tak. I look at, oh, chunky legs. Not as tall as I would like. dark circles. These are the things I talk about because I'm like, why am I going to go
Okay, you
over?
spot the
Yeah, why
the
should I talk
first.
about my good things? I already achieve it. Moving on. How do I improve?
How do you improve this
To
side
a point,
for her?
it becomes toxic, and I realized I have not looked at the mirror and complimented myself. Like,
Right.
you're a
Cantik
great
hidung,
person,
betul.
yeah. And actually, I saw this in Kendall Jenner's. You wouldn't think I would listen to Kendall Jenner in that perspective, but she had a very good point. Imagine every time you're talking about yourself, your younger self is listening.
Yeah.
Put your younger self's photo kat mirror tu, and when you are talking to the mirror, my legs tak cantik, my dark circle tak cantik, rambut I sometimes kusut.
You are telling
You are telling that younger. Imagine that younger tengah dengar all that.
Dengar.
How
How
would
will you
my
feel?
junior Sanjna feel?
Betul.
I want to tell my junior Sanjna, you are the best.
Betul.
You have a heart of gold. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
And I haven't been doing that enough. So the first time I did it, which was in Ho'oponopono we did together, babe,
Yeah.
pegang mirror je, I couldn't lah. I nangis macam sepak macam tu. Sebab I haven't given myself that love. And so to you guys out there, really think about what are you saying to yourself? What are you picking up when you look at the mirror?
Yeah, get to
And
know
neutralize
yourself.
it. You know what? Those legs made me walk.
Exactly.
For
Yeah.
21 years now. I've been 21 for a long time, Aya. 21 years. These dark circles are a proof that my eyes work. Cakap pasal dark circles je.
Ini spirit ni. Ini spirit ni.
It's trying to test me. Are you really confident with yourself?
Yes,
Dark circle
you
akan
are.
lebih kalau tak ada light ni.
Tak ada. No. Tell yourself. It's okay. Beautiful.
So Aya ada beauty standard dia sendiri, her own experience in beauty. Sanjana pun ada and mine pun ada, and we're all different. But you know what we have in common? Semuanya ada proses yang berbeza. And I think like the moment you embody that, you accept your beauty, nothing can stop you. Really. Kalau I datang dekat Aya pun nak cakap apa-apa pasal her beauty, she will not be affected because she
Yeah.
knows who she is.
Yep.
The same for me and the same for you.
Yep.
But I want to ask something a bit off topic. Kalau lah macam Sanjana cakap tadi kan, you're not who you are today, you're not born as this Aya, would you still be in the industry? You cakap maybe yes because of your
With
personality.
the same body With the same look ke different look?
Different look, completely different. With your personality will develop differently, your environment will be different.
so,
You'll be a completely
very
different person. And that's why you've accepted Aya for who she is today. Tapi, if let's say without all that, what would be the first career choice?
I think law lah.
Really?
Because like I was really macam suka sangat tau pasal law, but I like to talk, macam cakap nak tegakkan keadilan.
Right.
But like as the time going, kita macam tu lah, macam self development kan yang panggil kan. Kita macam tengok diri kita, okay, aku sebenarnya tak suka kat sini. So I'm more to like this kind of side. Macam I was thinking mungkin I akan jadi penceramah that time. Masa macam law tu macam dah tak nak.
Ceramah
mungkin-
pasal law.
No, penceramah. Ceramah
Pasal apa?
Tak tahu.
Tak payah cakap
Traders
je
ke
lah.
apa-apa lah, talk lah. But because I like to talk. That's one thing about me. I talk. Sometimes my mom said that, rehat. Rehat dah dulu.
Tapi when you said you nak tegakkan keadilan tu, was there a specific cause that you felt like you need to shed some light to?
Yeah.
Basically about like women's right lah.
Wow.
Macam tu lah. Masa tu kan macam sometimes bila I tengok like surrounding, maybe like my family members ke, kan dia ada issues, their own issues kan. So bila I tengok macam wanita ditindas ke, so that's actually what encouraged me to be a lawyer lah. Macam I want to.
Tapi
And
you know,
when did this start? When did that passion for standing up
High
for other
school lah.
women?
Because of that thing, I also think because of what I face.
Right,
Sebabkan I macam perempuan direndah-rendahkan, like people like
Correct.
me, something like that. So maybe it's from there lah, that courage. I want to be able to talk. Be
So
able
bila you
to-
dah develop, you dah
Yes.
ada this keyakinan diri and you've
Betul.
already found yourself,
Betul,
you
yes.
no longer resonate with that passion anymore.
Yes,
You
I think I
resonate
can
with, like,
change it to like a
comedy.
chill one. Even though kita tegakkan keadilan, but with chill.
Yeah.
So people don't really like feel like sad ke macam pressured, but it's more to chill. Like, chill lah dia ni, something like that.
yeah.
Well, it's really a direct reflection of who you are on the
Kan?
inside. Dan
Really.
sebenarnya, you know what I want to touch? The last part of this topic kan, I nak cakap sebenarnya pasal you pernah tak experience a beautiful woman ataupun it could be anyone. I'm not saying like just physically, tapi bila orang tu project ataupun dia punya projection dekat kita, sebenarnya it's a direct reflection of themselves.
Exactly.
Macam I have never seen any human being and ever thought in my head that this person is not beautiful ataupun tak pernah
Macam,
terfikir,
bodoh
tak
ni
pernah
orang ni, tak kan?
terlintas.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Tak pernah terlintas dalam, and I don't think in the 8 years of our friendship we've ever talked about any form of
Okay,
beauty.
you guys known each other for 8 years?
Yes.
Wow.
This is why we're doing a podcast together. Babe. Kalau baru kenal
Yes.
semalam,
Faham kan nak cari
susah
chemistry.
sikit kot.
Okay.
tak apa, nanti you can watch our first episode.
Okay.
And then Aya kan tadi in the beginning I remember you cakap yang you develop this personality through phases. Tapi macam I dengan Sanchana, we develop through this friendship pun kita tak pernah cakap pasal beauty orang lain. You know what was always in the conversation?
What?
People's personalities.
Yeah.
Faham?
Was always people's aura, people's
Aura,
energy.
yes,
And
energy.
kadang-kadang energy tu kita tak boleh tipu. You cannot tipu. And kadang-kadang kalau ada tak ngam,
Memang tak
can't
boleh.
fake
You cannot
it.
even fake
And
it
it's
tau
okay.
kadang.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Betul.
Accept them as they are. Accept ini bukan jodoh untuk kita berkawan.
Betul.
And just move on. Tapi I want to talk about how everything that you are on the inside is a direct reflection. Sebab apa? Kadang-kadang kita kena ada this awareness tau. Bila kita nampak kekurangan orang, sebenarnya kekurangan tu ada dalam diri
Jadi
sendiri.
kita,
Yeah.
betul.
Dan
Sebab tu kita
dia-
boleh spot that
Betul.
kekurangan. Betul lah.
Betul. And that's what you keep harping on because that's what is
Exactly.
bothering you the
Betul,
most.
betul.
So kalau you pernah terfikir ataupun in any form, any form of negativity, contoh sekarang ni kita tengah popular dengan cerita dalam entertainment industry. Of course,
Beyond
I daripada tak tahu dia jadi tahu.
Betul.
Sebab get this, I didn't hear it from people from the entertainment industry. I heard it
From
outside yang tak ada kena-mengena dengan entertainment
Tak
industry.
pernah kenal pun.
Tak pernah. Tapi when I sort of like browse through what's happening, sebab I yang daripada entertainment industry macam, what's happening? Macam, where is this coming from?
Betul.
Who did what? Macam, what is happening to the world? What is happening to our community? Why is
Yeah.
everybody really onto
Kan
this?
untung tu sangat kan sampai
Yeah.
melebih-lebih lah rasanya.
Yeah.
Right, because tak kisahlah apa pun kesilapan dan kesalahan orang tu, we have no right to judge their intention.
Exactly.
We don't know. What's your experience?
Betul, I agree with you.
Okay, elaborate.
I agree. How
Yeah.
about you? You
Mrs.
agree with
Lawyer?
I feel like it's not our place to say anything, but the fact is that we are humans and we do judge.
Betul.
As
It's
much
human
as
nature.
yeah, it's human nature. It's just about realizing your thought and realizing you do not want to be thinking or associate with benda-benda macam ni. Sebab I feel like you keep thinking about it, you akan menarik. You're
Betul.
attracting
You
this
akan
thing to
attract
you.
that thing tau.
Yeah, and I feel like it scares me, to be honest. Macam the more I hear about all these things, this ugly side of
Lepas tu
social
you start
media.
macam questioning your partner kan. You cakap,
Of
Tante,
course.
dia pun
Yeah.
buat. Kalau dia ni buat, dah tiba-tiba jadi
Yeah.
You bring
geram
something
pula
into
dengan
your
your partner.
life.
Padahal
Yeah.
tak ada apa tau.
Padahal
Oh,
partner I
okay.
tak tahu pun pasal benda-benda macam ni. Dia
Betul.
kan dari mana? Lepas tu dia kata, kenapa tiba-tiba dia marah I?
And
Kau ada perempuan lain kan? Sudah.
Sama lah kita, babe.
And benda ni is also directly or indirectly related to beauty. Sebab apa? Because selalunya orang ketiga, kalau nak compare with the
The
actual,
first one, yes.
orang
More
akan
younger,
compare
more ni.
exactly. And then I've experienced that as well. Sebab macam comparison ni normal dalam entertainment industry. Itu normal. Semua orang
Yes.
akan compare. Tapi for me, kenapa you nak berbesar-besarkan lagi kesalahan
Betul.
orang tu? Like don't put it in their face and then compare beauty. The first thing I notice that kalau orang dah tak ada benda nak cakap ataupun tak ada benda nak argue, they will use your physical appearance
Betul.
to put you down.
Betul, exactly.
Because it's the only thing they can do. The first thing they see, they can mention it. But
Because they don't even know you.
Yeah.
How come they want to point something else kan? Itu je yang dia nampak. Kita
Yeah.
punya appearance je lah.
yeah.
Betul.
So for you guys watching, I hope you guys get like a few pointers from us today, whether or not you are related to like the experiences that we went through when it comes to beauty. All three of us are very different, but like I said, we have something in common, and I feel like if you can find that about yourself, nothing can bring you down, inshallah.
Betul, insyaAllah.
I know you're not wearing sunscreen. You do know repeated sun exposure with little to no protection is going to cause damage to elastin, collagen, and skin cells. Do you know what that means?
But Julia, tennis was your idea.
Wearing sunscreen every day will prevent inflammation from UV rays.
But Julia, swimming was your idea.
Not without sunscreen. It is clean, uses plant-based ingredients, and good for all skin, especially sensitive skin. Your makeup with SPF is not enough. You have to use a lot more makeup to actually reach the label SPF. Use this. Its hydrating formula is going to give you a very dewy base. Trust me.
Julia, leave me
sun protection factor SPF protects you from a specific ultraviolet light called UVB.
But Julia, most of the sunscreen makes my skin sticky and I look grey.
Not Melissa. It is invisible with no white cast or a greasy residue. Won't leave your skin grey either. This is the vegan air-fit sunscreen with SPF 50+. This invisible ultralight facial sunscreen protects the skin from UV rays and pollution. Infused with nutrient-rich kale extract, the plant-derived formula delivers SPF 50+ protection while helping to moisturize and soothe the skin. The non-greasy, fast-absorbing texture keeps the skin hydrated with a matte finish.
You either wear this or haunt you for the rest of your life.
And we're back with our very special guest, Aya Amiruddin. So I feel like we've had a very insightful conversations about can we create beauty. And just to conclude lah, to summarize, I feel my take-home message from this is that nak jadi cantik tu taklah susah mana. You can just start, like what you said, just being kemas. That can already definitely increase your appearance. And it's not wrong kalau you nak cantik because there are privileges to being beautiful. And you owe it to yourself. Kalau you rasa your physical nak cantik tu, jadilah cantik.
Betul.
But there is a limit to how much of beauty can you achieve. And a lot of it comes from within. And I feel like the very important thing for me is that always be aware of your thoughts because your thoughts become reality. So if you're going to keep picking up on the negative things about you, that's what's going to attract. That's what people's going to notice, and then you'll never go far. Your kelebihan takkan dipancarkan
boost,
gitu.
yeah.
What about you, Julia?
My main takeaway, honestly, I've learned so much from you today, Aya. The moment you walked in, when I met you, I was like, wow, what a beautiful energy. I absolutely loved your presence. And honestly, sebab ini pertama kali ya.
Betul, kita jumpa kan? Exactly.
Saya dah lah memang head to toe documentary, dalam luar documentary.
Rabi.
Tapi kita
Macam mana?
alhamdulillah masih ada chemistry. Alhamdulillah, we made it through. Sebab you were really highly recommended by Sanshina. And we didn't want to have...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ada kabel.
And I loved our conversation today. It's about everything that you went through, these phases. My grand takeaway, honestly, I didn't have anything. Kalau you nampak dekat my nose, dia kosong. Sebab, honestly, but I like I said, I grew up with sheeps. I didn't really have a beauty problem. Apa semua kan sampai lah bila I had my own experiences. Tapi to the girls out there kan, just go through those phases. One step at a time. Accept yourself. Acceptance is my biggest key today. Accept who you are, and people will accept you too. So that was like a beautiful session for me, honestly. Thank you so much, Aya, for coming.
Thank you
here.
so much for inviting
Before that,
me.
Aya, what is like your takeaway from all this?
Yes, please share.
From this talk today, baru faham yang macam even macam you cakap, macam korang cakap tadi,
Kita
even
pun struggle lah.
even though like macam pada mata I sekarang ni, korang berdua memang sangatlah perfect lah, tak ada apa lah yang jadi, but actually there's something. Even she experienced something, even you experience something. To some people, it might be tak ada apa pula, apa benda sikit je lah. But like to us, to you yourself, is a big thing.
Yeah.
So sebab tu lah, everything is all about us actually. Kita punya diri, kita dengan kita sendiri.
It's
Yeah,
your
and
life
how you
story.
handle it.
You write it.
Yes.
And jangan judge orang because like apa yang kecil bagi you mungkin besar bagi
Betul.
orang. Dan
Kita punya ujian berbeza-beza.
Exactly. Absolutely. Thank you so much. So
Thank
much
you
love
so
for
much.
you.
Love you.
Thank you kepada kabel saya.
Wireless cable.
Betul. Thank you pada Kak Ya. Thank you pada Marash. Ya, right? Marash. Thank you for another guy there. Thank you for you. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm
Thank
so
you,
glad.
Aya. We love you so much.
We love you.
Letak nombor I kat bawah boleh?
She's not single, guys.
Ish.
Thank you all for
Thank
watching
you so
our episode. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, especially for Aya, and leave us a comment about what you thought about this topic. We really want to talk to you in the comments. We love reading your comments. And also, don't miss out on our lifestyle videos. We have mukbang coming up. We've got beauty, skincare, food, more food, and casual interviews all on our YouTube channel. And we'll see you there.
And if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and X because we would love to connect with you.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.